Interesting. I like it. The last game of the tournament for both of these teams, they're pulling out all the stops. Of course, the Z constant in the team. We're gonna go loading to the game, but we see both drops. What do you think here?
So solo lane Kai'Sa benefits from additional EXP, but Kai'Sa is not
So much, but let's see what's gonna happen. We're going to game 3 of Marshall as well as Mystic.
Let's talk about what the Kai'Sa could have done better, right? When we saw the item build, I said Blade of the Ring King is good. The second item following that was actually a Infinity Edge, right? And if you're going Infinity Edge, that should be your first core item, not the second. Infinity Edge stacks so well with other crit items that it is like the pillar of your build. You don't buy it just because you want additional damage, you buy it to build your build around it.
Yeah, a lot of builds, right? But I can see Lee Sin already gonna go on to that blue buff start, and that the Kai'Sa solo lane. I think it's also good against Ismail's Darius. And they're doing another lane swap here. Ismail's back on the off lane.
Okay, so Ismail now on the Darius, actually taking the Darius away from what Fredo would have normally played.
Not really sure what's the rest of the... I'm only very certain that Panjat's on Z. The rest, I'm really unsure. I think they're reverting back to the original lineup where Solos is on the marksman and Fredo's back on the jungle. Maybe without the Lee Sin, you know, he's like, yeah, I'm not confident. Because the only other jungle that we saw Solos play was the Shyvana. And I guess it's less than impactful compared to Lee Sin.
Yeah, hopefully we get a chance to take a look at that. Now we see Ice on the Lee Sin. He started at the top side, or the Baron side in fact, so he should be finishing his jungle clear towards the Dragon lane and then look to make a gank happen. Now, with Jhin on his team, the Deadly Flourish provides a stun. It provides some sort of lockdown. It makes it a lot easier to gank the bot lane, or the Dragon lane.
So now we'll have to see what's gonna happen here. Of course, the other side jungler is a Graves, so a lot of damage potential. So we could see a potential early game clash in the mid lane here. Lee Sin is already camping down there.
Now they see the gank coming in. Ice jumping onto Bajahat.
Charm?
And the charm. They actually have the damage. He flashes
Sonic
away,
Wave.
and with the last auto and ignite. It's not gonna finish him. Full commitment would have done the trick, but now they have to be careful. Here comes the Grave for the damage. They might actually get it. Oh, jumping in the flash away. Oh my goodness. The first blood is gonna go the way of the Graves, and it gets the double as well because he was in range of the turret, and the turret gave the kill credit over.
That was a really good counter and coming up from Fredo. But look at Panjat, right? He's not happy about this. He's just saying, so it's like, yeah, super serious. He's doing the shot call. This game means everything to them.
Fredo's Graves, man. This is how you're supposed to play. You play the counter gank, you upfront damage, you use the collateral, the end of the line against the wall. Something that, you know, good players always do with Graves is throw it towards the wall in mid lane and force them to eat the upfront damage instantly.
Yep, it was a good play coming off from the initial gank from Lee Sin, but it was just small little mistakes, right? The sidestep coming up from Panjat to keep himself alive. Solos might get tagged up by the Deadly Flourish. Nope, gonna stay alive there. He is actually alone in this lane. I'm not really sure what happened to his support.
Might have rotated out instead. In this case, Solos is... well, Vayne is actually one of those that likes solo EXP, weirdly enough, because your Tumble and your Final Hour are so key for your team fighting tools that the earlier you get them, the better.
Yep, and I can see here Braum and the Graves is starting to rotate into the bottom lane. The rest of the team is coming down here as well. This could be a big team fight. Does get the knock up here. Glacial Frigid does get expanded. Sonic Wave does land. Does he have the Dragon Rage? No! Beautiful condemn from Souls. Just forcing her back. Critical does get popped up. Is there going to be enough damage? Ace King just still holding on to it. Doesn't find the angle that he needs to.
You can see he's tapping away, but on the side of his screen, he saw a member rotating down. He has to be careful about his positioning here. I believe it was Panjat that managed to creep into the brush there. Now they will spot him moving back to mid lane, and this gives them a bit more safety. He immediately cancelled the current call the moment they saw the Z. That's how much respect that they have for Panjat.
Yep, the damage output is just a little bit too high for them to handle, but look at that Death Bar going to go onto the Kai'Sa. Does have the supercharge, so we'll be able to walk away from that one. But X Live, pretty down to lower than half. Yep, gonna recall and gonna reset. This means Ismail gonna have that lane for himself for a little while.
All the laners just taking a moment to reset back out. NX Live, because he has the Honey Fruit, he doesn't feel like he's pressured to base here. And he just wants to be able to collect EXP, collect farm before he goes back for the big buy.
Gonna just push this out away. Fredo having a really good game so far. Remember, 2-0, 2 kills onto himself. But where is his next big rotation? Looks like he's gonna focus onto this Inferno Drake. And well, as a matter of fact, everyone's gonna come to help Fredo in this Inferno.
Multiple members here actually. It's the Jin that tags it up. Deadly Flourish manages to stun him up. The Power Fist into the grab. Now Fredo has to flash away. The kick out though is a bit of an issue, and now he's able to kite it with the smoke screen, but the Sonic Wave resonating strike gives the kill over the Ice. Jumping forward is Penjahat, and he will claim the kill on that one. So a 1-for-1 trade so far of both teams.
At least they do manage to counter something. Fredo almost managed to get away with that smoke screen, but unfortunately, Ice was a little too quick in his fingers. Jin doesn't just snipe away onto the vein. Not really sure what happened there. Guess it is the curtain call. Haris Anwar trying to just sustain onto this lane. As you can see, Zed and Graves slowly making their way into the top side. It will get spoiled out from a ward, so they're just going to back off for now.
I kind of want to look at the Kaiser's build here. Actually did go for the very quick Call Fuse Warhammer into the Last Whisper. So that is pure raw AD, right? There's nothing apart from AD and CDR in that build. She will get a very quick evolve on her Icathian Rain as well. Now you need the attack speed. You need the attack speed cap to get into the supercharged level.
Yeah, that's really important because giving you invincibility when you pop supercharge is just such a big advantage. But now here comes the hook onto Haris Anwar. Gugu doing good pressure, honestly. Ace Gaming, I think he's been relatively safe throughout this whole laning phase, you know, just easily farming, and now going onto this Inferno Dragon. Remember, extra 8% damage, and now Deathmark going onto a beautiful smoke creep, just dropping on the Look at the damage, it's just way too high. Remember, they need to get this Inferno Dragon. Can they do it? Yes, indeed. But how many people are they gonna lose? Current call immediately open up, but look at that. Zed coming from the flank. Can they stay alive? Charm not gonna be there. They're gonna lose out the Kai'Sa. They're gonna lose out the Lee Sin. They lose Trey for Inferno. I'm gonna call it that. It's not worth it.
Yeah, probably might even lose more here. The Charm in actually a counter kill coming back. So managed to find one in response, and Team Mystic, I mean, they get a couple of enemy kills. They put themselves ahead in terms of CS and gold at EXP, but what is the cost, right? The Inferno Dragon? Sure, you just lose the Inferno Dragon, play for the next dragon, you get this momentum and this power shift right now that you can snowball with. And Penjahat, as the Zed, he always wants to be ahead of the curve so he can make things happen for his team. He's in a perfect position to do so right now.
Yeah, and the thing is that, right, if you're gonna lose 3-for-1 for a dragon, at least it's the Inferno Dragon, right? The Inferno Dragon is, I think, the most useful one amongst all the dragons because of the extra 8% damage output that you get. And if it's an Elder Inferno, that would be huge. That would be a total of extra 20% of damage. Hulk gonna land once again. Good static jump into the rocket crash. Solos needs to be careful. A lot of punishment coming in from Gugu and Ace. They're just dominating this lane, and I think this is gonna be a free turret.
Might not go down totally because the wave might just finish here, but if they get additional time, it should go down here.
Yep, so okay, another good advantage. Once again, it's the back and forth from Marshall and Mystic happening there. They just need to keep their toes honest. Make sure that they don't get caught out, don't get too complacent. Another good charm into the Spirit Rush. Void Seeker does get tacked up, but no killer instinct this time around. They do not want to take that risk.
Look at the first structure. Surprisingly, no one came down to defend, so they were left completely alone, 2v0 on that tier 1. You can see the rotations are being made right now. Unbreakable comes out. A lot of pressure onto the Braum already. Original Matt trying his best to get into range to support his teammates. There's a bit of a pincer movement coming in here as Penjahat is going to use the Death Mark onto the backline and get the first kill on the Blitzcrank. And now they're looking for a little bit more. Final Hour has been activated. Ace Gaming now will be the next to fall here. Bit unfortunate, but they're still going to chase a little bit more. It's 2 quick kills already for the side of Marshall.
Ice does tag Fredo with the Sonic Wave, but doesn't have that Dragon's Rage, so not that confident. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Original Man getting a little bit of pressure. They need to be careful here. They need to make sure they don't lose too much. Ari getting pincered out, does have to use the ultimate. He's trying to make the best out of something, but it's not enough. Solos will get killed off by the Ari because of the turret. Now, they're going for the chase. They want to clear this turret, but it's not enough. They're tagging way too much. Here comes Gugu. Will make sure that they do not pursue onto Ice. Good cover. At the end of the day, I think Mystic still came out on top, but at least they managed to banish some wounds on the side of Marshall. Yeah,
I think at the end of it was a 3-for-1 trade from Mystic. They managed to get very quick kills, maybe a 2-for-1, right, to recap the situation. At the end of that, they almost managed to get the counter kill onto the tier 1, a long dragon lane as well. Taking stock of the items, Yomu seems to be the most favorite one right now. Teams understanding that the movement speed is kind of beneficial for rotating around, and the lethality is just the icing on top of that. Rift Herald was claimed earlier, and they could use that in the mid to open up the map just a little bit more. Penjahat can push with this Rift Herald.
Yeah, I think Penjat is controlling this mid lane really, really well. You can see multiple members coming in to this mid lane. They want to try and defend. Sonic Wave lands onto the minion there. So no insect this time around. I think that turret should be going down unless they can clear out the Rift Harrow before it charges. Oh, they do. That's actually a really good job coming from Team Marshall there.
It was a 4-man rotation over. The only person that didn't go was the Kaiser. So they were able to finish that one off. Taking a look at the rest of the items, we see the Dustblade and the Yomus and the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. So Punjab with a lot of CDR, a lot of ability haste right now. Be able to spam his skills just that much more.
Yep, he wants to make sure that he'll be able to use as many death marks as possible, try to snipe people, try to assassinate people away when he gets the chance. Blitzcrank just hovering around, protecting the Jin, right? It's gaming game so far. Nothing game breaking, but at least he's consistent, and that's what the team needs. Oh, Marshall looking for a pickoff. Can he find somebody? Nope. Just gotta make sure everybody...
All 5 members of Marshall are actually around this dragon. They're looking to make a play happen because they know they need to get the kill onto Punjab first, and they will finish him before the death mark pops. And now Original Man jumping back over. They're looking for the Graves. If they get the jungler, it should be a free objective here. Dashing forward, Fredo might not want to be there. The charm missing, no forces the flash out of Matt. He still has the Zonya's enchantment, so he's not too worried. But the dragon will be claimed right now.
Good hook.
Team will take the fight after. Marshall still chasing for a little bit more. The charm is not there. The great glacial fissure to disengage from the CC. The control is all followed up and laid down upon the members of Mystic. Team Marshall strike back 6-9 right now in terms of kill score.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you are looking for. But here comes Ismail. He's looking for it. He has the dunk. Where's the next guillotine? Flashes, comes in. Not gonna pop it just yet. He's not confident. Not seeing guillotine. Beautiful hourglass. Could it be enough? The rocket grabs there. The apprehend. He gets the kill. Can he turn it around? He's doing for the 1-1. The apprehend. Ignite him. Ignite him. Doesn't even need it. He gets the third one. One more. Maybe. But nope. Ari's gonna clean him up. But hey, gets a 2-for-1. Gets a free turn as well. That was a really good play coming out. Now, Ace Gaming going up. Mano in mano against Souls, not gonna do anything about this. He does have the GA, so he will be able to stay alive there. But Ismail on the Darius, that was a flashy place.
The Zonyas was just a little too late. You could chalk it up to lag, you could chalk it up to execution, but the moment the animation landed on the Kaiser was when he popped the Zonyas, and that's, you're not able to deny the damage, right? You're already taking the damage, you're just gonna stay there in stasis. He would have died much quicker if the Blitzcrank wasn't there, and an argument could be made that the Blitzcrank coming over was a bigger mistake than it was a benefit.
Yeah, they need to be careful now. They are slowly giving the lead, giving the snowball over the Mystic, and once again, Gugu gonna get caught up, but he's a Blitzcrank, a little bit tanky, but not tanky enough. He's gonna go down here as we see an instant replay from Fredo's perspective. It's just, you know, falling over like dominoes, right? They need to stop giving over those free kills one after the other.
Yeah, Fredo's Graves is going to start popping off here. I'm going to take note of his items next. If I'm not wrong, it should be Yomu's into Black Cleaver into Crit. And he's hitting like a truck right now. The way he's built up the stacks of True Grit when he's in fights makes him so tanky and so high in DPS.
I mean, if you're Marshall right now, the only thing it has got going for you is that you can catch somebody out, right? Once again, the strength is on the pickoffs. The Lee Sin Dragon Rage, the Rocket Grab from Blitzcrank, the Charm from Ari. They need to stack those CCs. We saw it before, but oh, Mystic. They're going for their own brush. Come on, come on, come on. Hovering over. Is anyone going to bite it? Is anyone going to bite the bait?
They jump on into the Kaiser. Deathmark instantly NX live. He has the Zonya's enchantment. Will be able to dodge away from the tick of the Deathmark. And now they could probably turn this fight around inside the jungle in this choke. It's so dangerous to keep chasing in. They popped the Zeke's Harrow and Zeke's Convergence already, so they will be able to back off with that slow. And now jumping back in, kiting in and out is Ice. Charm will not land, so that should be the end of that fight.
They will just back off from now, but do they want to go onto the Baron? Fredo playing bodyguard here, make sure nobody comes into the edge. They're not going to go for Baron, they're just trying to take that priority, right? Making sure that they do have that vision over the Baron. And now they go for the jump, but no, the other wasn't in trouble. Souls, he's going to get picked off by Original Man. That's a big one. The Vayne is down. Now they can converge into something. They need to go for something. They do have those big ticket items still, right? Charm still available. They still have the Dragon's Rage on the list in Panjahat. Needs to back off. Uses the Living Shadow. Will slow down the out convergence. Now looks like Mystic a little bit in the back foot.
I'm not sure if you noticed what happened there, but multiple members were basing from that particular brush jumping in again. No Zonyas, he should be dead here unless he can get the shield, but no, the tick damage is enough from the pop on the death mark. He used the Baron and the Killer Instinct. They might be able to trade 1-for-1 here if they can get the kill onto the Braum. He overextends and they find one, and now jumping in is going to be Ismail and Zani looking for a little bit more in a 1v3 situation. You might be Darius, but you're not that big. Here's the Guardian's Angel, will be forced to flash away. Now looking for another re-engagement. The Graves in the front. It's going to be Fredo now that's doing the damage. He's holding the line for his team as everyone backs off and resets.
Oh, confident. He just walked in there. He's like, yo, there's 4 champions in front of me. No problem, man. I'm so confident. I'm just gonna sidestep everything. There was the hook. There was the charm. He just missed everything.
Now looking for this Mountain Dragon right now. This is going to give them more defensive capabilities, which will be good when it comes to dealing with the DPS. They need to smite this though. It was jumped on by the Lee Sin, but eventually will be secured by Fredo. I thought there was going to be a steal coming in, but at the end, Mystic keen on their toes, able to react in time.
Yep, they were able to take it up, so they converge another advantage. Game still relatively even, 14-9. Fredo going for the chase here. It's actually really aggressive from this Graves.
He's playing like he has a massive lead, which is true, but he needs to respect the 1v4 potential, right? If he gets collapsed upon, he's dead now. Ismail taking a lot of damage. Fredo has to be careful as well. In these small chokes, Lee Sin kicks are so powerful, you have to respect that.
Yeah, but the thing is that so far so good. Playing aggressive also shows that you are that confident that of your lead or confident of your teammates to back you up whenever you need help. Fredo just clearing out the ways for now. Nothing much is gonna happen. You can see they're lingering around Baron. So this game has officially entered a pure stalemate, right? And they're trying to see that who is gonna make the next big mistake.
As they scale up, the Kaiser is going to get a bit more powerful, and so with the Graves. You saw his itemization. He had the Phantom Dancer, he had the Black Cleaver, the Youngwoo's Ghost Blade. Now he's going for the Guardian Angel. That 4th item is going to be massive when it comes to team fighting.
Okay, now let's just push it through here. Let's calm things down a little bit, Daryl. Looks like the next big team fight is going to be the Elder Drake. Would you agree?
I think it's going to be Baron instead. Like, there is no conceivable reason to fight for Elder Dragon right now. Although the stats bonus is good, Baron is the one that can actually help you end the game. So if you trade Baron for Elder, you're happy getting Baron.
Oh, that's fair enough. I can see good work there from Harris, just putting up the Unbreakable, just trying to, but does get tagged by the Void Seeker. And like you said, they are going to take the control of the Baron area instead. They do have the Blitzcrank, however, on the side of Martial, so Mystic, they need to be careful.
Yeah, the rocket grab is going to make things very dicey for them. Panjahad, he's still looking on the back line. Look at his flank. He wants to kill the Jhin, but there is GA and there is Zhonya's enchantment still. So he's not in a position where he can one-shot someone.
Yep. Panjahad himself also has his own little Zhonya, so if he's stuck in a little bit tough situation, should be able to get himself out of that, unless it's really tired one. Panjahad straight away, beeline straight into the top lane, gets the split push pressure on. What's Martial's response here?
Actually, if Fredo knows that he's there, he can just take the fight. No reason to dance around this. Actually looking to bait this one out. Look at the mid lane. They all collapse onto the members of Mystic, and now it's a split fight on both fronts. Now Fredo looking to move forward and pressure the Lee Sin out. Saw the damage that came in. It's a bit of a problem. Now Fredo is actually going to eviscerate the backline. He has a flank. He might get charmed up. He's falling very low now. It's all the control is there. He flashes away, but he might just die here. He's still his Guardian Angel though. The rest of the team needs to come in. Can they get there in time to cover him? He's going to dash away. The dunk coming in from Darius is actually buying some space, and members of Mystic still turning this one around. Double dunks coming in, looking for the triple decimate just a little bit too early. The third member to go down is going to be Lee Sin, and ladies and gentlemen, this should be Baron coming in from Team Mystic. The Graves so tanky, complemented with the Darius, enough to hold the front line when the members of Team Malaysia come in to hold the line for them.
The patient game finally paid off. You were wondering, no, why is he not just going for the edge? And that's why, Daryl. That's why he was confident. He was just baiting, going for the GA play. He knew that he could tank it because of grid. He was waiting for Panjahad coming for the flank. And once he came out, it was just no chance for Marshall to do anything whatsoever. And finally, the Baron buff going over to Mystic. And now they have a clear victory path over to end this game.
So you look at how they're going to execute with this Baron right now. Panjahad is just going to sit on the side lane, like permanently pushing a side lane while the Graves does another side lane, or even the Darius. So they do a 1-3-1, which is pretty classic. With Baron, it's very hard to defend because the map is so much smaller and you don't have inhibitors. All you have is the turret. Once the turret's down, you get super minions.
Yep. I mean, the question is, can they hold on here, Marshall? They did it before. Can they do it again? 9-16. The lead is not that bad, but here comes Fredo. He's going hunting. Punjab to join the chase as well. Hourglass gonna just delay the inevitable, you would think. No chance. NX Live is looking a little lost there in his webcam. Now it's a 4v5, but Solos is gonna make it a 3v5, and now he's gonna go for the big plays end of the line. Gonna clear things out. Clear damage is available. Glacial Feature lands on the Jin. This is the team fight they're looking for. They want to end this game. GA does get popped. Waiting for it. Is reviving into his death. Gets the kill. The triple kill for Solos onto this vein. They are looking to end this game. They're looking to lock in the third place of the Pentaboom Showdown. Only Ari to fall. Can they go for the defense? They get charmed up. They're going for the push. They don't need the kill. They're going for the Nexus. And look at the webcam. His smile is ecstatic. They're finally gonna close this game 2-1 to Mystic. Congratulations, Team Malaysia.
Commiserations to